Like I was saying, Iggy's indisposed. So why don't you boys save me? Go on, let's hear your pitch.
Now, listen to me.
I gotta get this bitch downtown, like, now, okay? So, you two motherfuckers help me carry it, and then afterwards we can talk about it. God, the devil, and all that shit, huh?
I was hoping I could speak to you today about God's plan for your life.
So the story is about two blindly devout missionaries who are journeying through LA to save souls. But their faith is really tested when they inadvertently accompany a junkie into a drug den.
You haven't seen these type of situations before, and that's why it's so good. It's funny, it's intense, and it switches back and forth on a dime.
We're not getting through to anybody, and it's clear to me God's not with us.
She told me that this shit right here was hand-carved by some fucking pilgrim back in the day.
Wow, pilgrim.
Mercy, Grace, and Grammy is a short I did about a year ago. It's been really successful, it's gone to a lot of festivals, and people have responded to it really well.
Attaboy.
But people have been leaving the theater saying, I want to see more. So we started developing it into a feature.
The story takes place in present day Los Angeles, and it's in that area of LA that you hang a left, you hang a right, and you're walking into the bowels of hell.
Fucking hilarious. Thank you very much for that.
Boys!
Who are these two fucking clowns?
Our two main characters are Pete and Tommy, both from out of town, so this is a fish out of water story. Basically, no life experience, and so they are hugely underprepared for the journey that they've set on.
You boys like crabs?
I'm straight.
No, thank you.
I'm offering these crabs. Not those crabs.
Right away, things go bad. No one will talk to them. They're getting tons of doors slammed in their face. Gardeners are chasing them with leaf blowers. Kids are hitting them with paintball guns. Old ladies are telling them to fuck off. It's just going badly. Right away, the doubts start coming. And he's starting to question why he's on this mission. And he wants out.
This is a waste of time.
God's plan is not a waste of time.
You don't know what God's plan is.
He challenges Tommy. He offers him a proposition, a bet.
Anyone, pick anyone out here and I'll prove to you God has a plan.
Oh, are you joking?
Oh, ye of little faith.
We're going to be throwing these guys into a ton of different situations.
They run into junkies. They run into a sadistic drug dealer.
Boxing matches between our two missionaries and 90-year-old men.
A transvestite with battered women's syndrome.
Them being chased down by drug lords.
Probably most importantly of all, there's potentially this uncaring God that is just adding fuel to the fire of this journey. Finally, they come to blows. They're just beating the hell out of each other because they just don't know what else to do. In the midst of this fight, they see this guy pushing a coffin down the street. They ask him if they can talk to him about God's plan for his life. And he agrees, but only if they'll agree to help him drag this coffin downtown. And they're so desperate, they've been through so much, they think this sounds like a good idea. What they don't know is that he's basically luring them to a drug den where they're going to face the devil incarnate. We're really going to see what these guys are made of.
We were hoping we could speak to you today about God's plan for your life. Did you know that God has a plan for your life?
No, I did not. Could you tell me about this plan?
So for the feature, we're adding in a lot more of these unique characters that all have their own individual voice. You have a whole smorgasbord of crazy-ass characters that these guys are going to encounter. It's an edgy film, it's a dark comedy, it's got guts.
Actually, the Holy Spirit does this.
However, it has a lot of depth, which I think is the best part about it. It has a universal trait to it that everybody can relate to because everybody has beliefs and everybody has expectations that you can't always meet. I think Norman and I have done a really great job of collecting all the feedback we've gotten from the short and then bringing that into the feature and expanding upon a lot of different areas. So if you like the short, you're gonna love the feature.
Billy Ray was a preacher's son. When his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they got a started walking, Cousin Billy would take me walking. Then he looked into my eyes. Lord knows to my surprise, the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy